R.I.P. to all the real niggas worldwide.
Welcome to another episode of the Real and Unapologetic Podcast, also known as the Real You Podcast, aka the Real You Podcast, aka Get Your Shit Together, aka We Don't Give a Shit, aka Fuck That. Listen, man. So this is episode 29. I don't know if you watch 28, 27, 20. Yo, listen. Go back through the archives and watch everything. Make sure you like the videos. Make sure you subscribe to the Real and Unapologetic Podcast channel. Make sure you comment. You know what I mean? We love your comments, especially the haters. You know, we got some haters in the comments. They had the comments. They was upset.
Bring them haters on, man.
But do we call them haters, or are they just seeing what's being put out there in the news, in the media for them? To say that blacks, you know, and let me tell the people, you know, on episode 26, what was that? Yeah, see, what was that about?
Why is being black in America considered a crime?
We had some comments that, you know, basically they said, because one of them, they were like, because you are criminals. So blacks are criminals. The other one stated, it was like on that same line, though, basically, because you are, basically because blacks are criminals. I am not upset, man. I am not upset. Let me tell you one thing that America does to blacks, so I can let y'all know. We have been built to withstand all bullshit. That's right. We can withstand all bullshit. There's no breaking down. There's no jumping off of bridges because we see some bullshit. We don't do that. That's just, we have a very tough skin, and we thank America for this. Because this is what you built. This is what you made.
That's
you
the
know
thing, man. They still don't realize what they're doing. Through all the oppression, through all of the bad times, through all of the stuff that they put us through, all they doing is creating a beast. And they don't understand that.
Right. That's what you
like
do.
Bill Burr said, that's like taking an athlete and subjecting him to 400 years of just working out and punishment and whatnot. At the end of that 400 years, you know what you got? You got a beast.
Yeah. So, you know, so we appreciate myself, Unapologetic Reef, and the Real C. We appreciate all your comments, the negative, the positive. So if you leave the negative, we love them. If you put the positive, we love it. I don't want that to stop you, just to say, so keep bringing them on. So I don't want, it's
good, bad, whatever.
Yeah, the good, bad, and the ugly. This episode 29, is what type of mentality do you need to have in order to succeed?
This is tying into our last topic last week when we talked about sacrifice. And that's one of the things that you got to understand that you need to do in order to succeed. But what kind of mentality, what is it that's got to keep you going, and it may sound crazy, but I want y'all to give me a minute on this. In order to succeed, I think you got to have the mentality of a crackhead. Seriously, you're gonna laugh and whatnot, but you gotta have the mentality of a crackhead.
Let's see. Break it down.
I'm saying that to say this, okay? Usually, what keeps people from trying to do something is, I ain't got the money to do it right now. I ain't got the time to do it right now. Seriously, how many times we grew up in the hood? Right. Okay, have you ever heard a crackhead said, you know what? I ain't got no money today. I'm not smoking. He gonna find a way. But that's the way your mentality gotta be. What you going after has to be your addiction.
Right.
You have to be addicted to trying to get to that. You ain't never hear a crackhead. Like I said, most people say, I can't do this because I ain't got the money. I can't do this because I can't find the time. You ain't never heard a crackhead say, you know what? I'm too busy today, man. I ain't got time to go out there and get no crack. He's going to find the time.
He's going to find the time.
Find the money. And you admire the hustle. Again, look, I understand it's due to their addiction, but you got to admire the hustle. You got to admire the ingenuity. They do what it takes to get that crack.
Right.
And if you're a person trying to succeed in a field, if you're a person who's going after your dreams have to be your addiction. You got to go after it like that crackhead going after that crack.
Never give up. You never give up, no matter what, because this is what you have a need. It's a necessity. It's a desire. It's a want. It's everything to you. It's like, and if you don't have it, you feel like you can't survive, like you're going to die. So you do whatever. You have to have the mindset of a crackhead. That's real. See, because they don't give up. They come up with, whatever it is, whatever you tell them, they come up.
Yep.
Listen, man, bring me a stereo system. They figure it out.
Yeah. Come on, they was crackheads in the neighborhood was Amazon before Amazon, yo. Seriously, you'd be like, yo, I need these kind of rims for my joint. I got you. I'll be right back. Yo, you come back with this exact rims that you want. Might even come back with an extra one.
Pull the joint right off. If you had one of them Jeep Wranglers, pull right off the back. Like, nah, real shit. That's real. Yo,
and they had same day delivery before Amazon. Yo, I got a barbecue. I need some T-bones and some joints to cook on the grill. I got you, brother.
Yo, this is real. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, man, just because we on the crackhead thing, but I seen a dude. Of course, we got stereos out there, but I seen a dude bring my brother a car, yo. I seen him bring a car. Dude brought him a car so he could take the leather, because he had, how you have the LX model and you have another, the more advanced model, whether it's an EX, SE, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he can get the leather seats, the rims, and transfer it. He brought him the car.
Wow.
Yo, real talk. There's no bullshit. So, that's what we got to start doing. So we can do like story checks. We got to bring dudes on like right then and be like, yo, I'm going to bring them on and don't say nothing. And then we bring them on and be like, yo, what that crackhead brought you? A car, though. So then, because people might not believe, they might, they might start doing you like Soldier Boy. But we need to do a story check. We might start doing that later on in other episodes. But that's real shit right there. See?
Yeah. Yo, let me ask this though, without revealing too much information. Did he take it from somebody's car he borrowed, or he actually stole the car?
I don't know what happened. I just remember, we was out on the block that night, and the dude pulled up, same color car, same color everything, except it was the SE model. Basically left the car, dipped with the product, and was like, I'm cool. I mean, and that's real right there. You got to definitely have that mindset. And it's all about a mindset, to succeed, man. And that's everybody's thing, 2021, 2020, in this whole 2000. Yeah, actually like 2020, because I used to say that back in 2016. Like, I used to tell my boys, like, yo, 2020 vision. You better be focused. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And it's real, because everybody's getting focused, everybody's building, everybody's pushing, everybody's wants it, but do they want it bad enough? And are they going to obtain it? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to obtain it, maintain it when they get it? You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to want something, yo. It's easy to be like, yo, I want that, but do you know what it takes? And that's what we're here to tell you, what it actually takes. And this is the best. I love topics like this, and I love episodes like this, because I like giving treats. These are like the treats when the kids come to the door and we give them treats. And to be real, let me just tell you something. First off, you whatever it is that you want, and you desire, everything else has to disappear. Everything else has to be eliminated. Like that crackhead, everything else. That means family, friends, hanging out, partying, girlfriend, boyfriend, making love, going to the movies. I mean, you are going to be behind on so many episodes of your favorite TV show that you don't give a fuck. Yeah. It's going to be new seasons. By the time you get back to it, it's going to be new actors, actresses, everything. You're going to be like, damn, what? They changed the whole cast? You know why? Because they're working and you were working. Mm-hmm. And that's how you know you're putting that work in, when everything changes. Nothing else is important. And that, like C said, man, that's a great analogy. You have to have the mentality of a crackhead, man. Like, real talk, man.
Yeah. Everything else, once you got your goal in sight, everything else becomes secondary and tertiary, man. That one thing that you want to do, that one thing that you're trying to achieve, that's your primary right there. And when something is your primary, man, you got that laser focus on it. You don't know
Right.
what's going on around you. You don't know what's going on above your head. You don't know what's going on below. All you see is that target. That's almost
it.
like being at the range, man. When you get dialed in and you focus and you see that bullseye down range, that's you don't hear anything else. You don't hear the other guns on the range firing. You don't hear your boy talking to you. Or you just focused on that target down range, and that's it.
Yo, once you learn how to do that, I'm gonna be real with you. That's a skill to add on to your skill set and your mind, to make it a part of your mindset. It's to be able to focus and dial in and to tap into things, to become blinded to everything on the side of you, like the horse with the blinders, because you want to stay focused what's in front of you, not what's behind you, not what's on the sides, but what's in front of you. And you add that to your mindset, and that skill, you're going to make it. But like I said, it's over time, and you have to constantly do that. You got to be able to read while the TV's on and just block out the TV. And the TV can be loud and 50, volume 50. And you can block it out and dial into that book. And you don't hear anything that's going on. People can be talking to you, but you're focused on what you're focused on. You don't hear nothing. You got to ask them like, hey, what you said? And they could have been talking loud as hell and everybody in the room, but you learn how to dial in and focus. Yeah. And yo, listen, man, it's real. But that's what you have to do. And if you don't do that, quit. And I tell people that, yo, give up. You give up because you're not putting in your all. Yeah. Give up because I'm gonna go out and you don't really want that. You don't really want that. What you mean? Nah, I needed it. You don't really want it. It ain't time. There's a time to celebrate. There's a time for celebration, but not right there. Not in the beginning when you're just working and building on something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You don't do that, man. You don't just go celebrate. And I'm gonna go out and it ain't time. You ain't there yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, I need a break. You don't need that. You know? But like I said, man, you got to learn to focus. And that's you're right. It takes the mindset of focus, focus, man. Being able to focus. That's the mentality you have to have. Is like, and I appreciate that. To add that into my philosophy is that you have to have the mentality like a crackhead. You have to focus on your goal and what you want and what you desire. That's the only way you're going to get it, man. Because nothing is impossible. And when you're thinking like that, nothing is impossible. You know things are difficult, but you don't care about the difficulties. You're like, Dad, I'm pushing past through that. They can't stop me. Come on. You're going to just keep going. You know?
Like I said, you look at a crackhead when he's in pursuit of that crack, you see his intensity level. And you got a lot of people can't hang with that intensity level that high. We
used to call him they was on turbo. We used to be like, he on turbo.
Right. That intensity level is crazy. And that's what you need to have in order to attain that goal or get what you're going after.
Right there what you said. If people don't think you crazy, you're not working hard enough.
There you go.
If they don't fucking say to you, you crazy, you're not working hard enough. Mm-hmm. That's all you needed. Once you hear that, man, you fucking crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, smile because you made it to the level. You understand what entrepreneurship is. You're like, I'm there. Fucking yes. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and then, I mean, if y'all want proof, look at all the people they call crazy. Look at Elon Musk. They still calling him crazy.
Yeah.
Branson, they calling him crazy. Bezos, they called him crazy. That's where you got to be. When you at a level that people can't understand,
and you right,
that's when they call you crazy.
Why do you think they don't understand you? I mean, I know why, but I want you to tell the people.
They can't understand because I don't think they have anything in their life that they're that passionate about that they want to go after, and they're willing to risk it all to get. Few people are I guess, few people are willing to do that. You know, if they say, yo, Reef, you can have this, but this is what you got to do to get it. Some people going to start looking at that list and be like, nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, I'm not doing this. Nah. If you start making check mark on that list of stuff that you don't want to do to get it, then that's not really your dream. That's not really your goal. You got to
Right,
find
right.
something else. You got to find something else. And when you look at that list, say, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, that's no problem. I'll do that. Or give up this. Yeah, no problem. That's when you know. But if you start looking at a list, nah, I ain't gonna do that, man. You crazy. And sometimes you see people do it for stupid shit. I got to give up hanging out to get. Oh, fuck that. I'm not giving up hanging out. Come on.
And their friends don't even like them. Get focused. That's the key right there, man. You sacrifice, like we talked about on episode 27. Sacrifice is also a part of that mindset. And like we keep referring to the crackhead sacrifice. They sacrifice almost every fucking thing. I'm not telling you. No, yeah, go to that extreme, definitely, because what you're going for, what you're doing it for is something positive. They're doing it for something negative, but yeah, go to that extreme as a crackhead. You have to go to that extreme. You have to be an extremist. Do you really want it? Do you really want it that bad? It's not anybody that can't make it. It's how far are you willing to go?
Everybody's success level is going to be different. My success level is going to be different from yours. Yours is going to be different from Bob's. Bill's is going to be different from somebody else. So, my success level might be to make it to Jeff Bezos level, okay? But you got some cats whose success level is, I just want to chill on the couch and watch TV all day. I just want to get to the level where I don't have to go to work, but I can sit on the couch all day and play video games. Everybody's level of success is going to be different.
Totally different.
So don't
I agree.
Your success level by what somebody else is doing. You got to establish your own success level.
Sometimes you just need to find a new approach to that dream. It's not that you need to give up, but you just need to find another approach, you know what I mean? And you have to ask yourself, was you really working that hard? And was the approach the right approach? You know what I'm saying? So the way that you're going after, was it the right approach? Sometimes you just have to reevaluate what you're doing, and you have to pay attention on what's going on in your life and what's affecting you. Sometimes it's you affecting you. Sometimes it's you stopping you. Sometimes it's you holding you back. Sometimes it's that habit that you don't let go. Sometimes it's your friends. Sometimes, like I said, you have to pay attention and reevaluate and go, okay, I need to go about it this way. It's not that you have to change your dream or give up. You just need to reevaluate what's going on. Like we said, you have to have the mentality of a crackhead, meaning no matter what, you won't, no matter what, you won't give up. No matter what, you know, I'll be back with what I'm telling you I'll be back with. If I said I'm going to make, 10K, I need 10K by freaking Friday, no matter what, I'm coming up with that 10K, no matter what. Whatever it is, you don't give up. Like C said in the beginning on the opening, is that you have to have the mentality of a crackhead, man. And that's just to put it simple. That's really what it is.
And it doesn't get any simpler than that, man. If you can think, you get like, what would a crackhead do to get his crack? That's what you need to do to go after your goal.
Real.
Simple. If a crackhead imagine this, if a crackhead is running through a tunnel and he know that there's a mother load of crack at the other end, and then all of a sudden there's a boulder that blocks the tunnel, he gonna find a way. He either gonna go over the top of the boulder, he gonna go around the sides, he gonna go underneath it. He might just start taking out his little penknife and start chipping away at it, but he gonna get to the other side. Yeah. Like I said, man, think about what your neighborhood crackhead does to get crack, man. Just think about some of the stuff, and you'll start to understand the mentality that you have to have.
You have to have the mentality of a crackhead, and if you don't want it that bad, then you don't want it, man.
Exactly.
It's like every time it says you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe, as bad as you want air, as bad as you want to, you got to want it as bad as you want your life. You got to want it that bad. And if you don't, then like I said, man, I always tell people, and I tell them, like, punk out. You know what I mean? Because I'm a shit talk when I'm around them. I'm like, punk out, quit, give up. I ain't gonna say shit. You know what I mean? I just don't want to hear it no more, because you don't really want it. You don't really want it. You don't really want this. This is not really what you want. It just sounds good to you. It sounds good. It's like, oh, this shit sounds good, but you don't really want financial freedom. Mm-hmm. You don't really want to not be broke. You don't really want to not live check to check. Mm-hmm. You don't really want to help others. You don't really want to be the ATM machine for your family. You don't really want that. You just want to talk about it. It sounds good. So, like I said, man, give up, quit. If you don't got that mentality like a crackhead, quit.
And a lot of people, it's and we got to stress that, guys. It's the mentality. All right, you look at like the Navy SEALs and the Green Berets. You look at what they have to go through to get put on those elite squads, and you know it ain't the smartest guys that make it. It ain't the biggest guys that make it. It ain't the guys who got the best shooting skills that make it. It's the guy who got the best and strongest mentality to put up with
the strong willpower.
With all of that stuff that they got to go through, you know, doing Navy SEAL training. It ain't the biggest, got a big guy who come in there, 300 pounds, solid muscle.
Nah, it ain't him. Broke.
It ain't him. It's the cat that got the strongest mind. The guy that he's got his mindset that, you know, no matter what they throw at me, I'm going to find a way to overcome it. You know, that's the guy that makes it in the end. And it's a weeding out process, man. You might start with 100 cats trying to become Navy SEALs, and yo, by the end of the day, by the end of the training, you might have 20 guys left. But you know what? You know those 20 cats is ready. You know those 20 cats is primed to do the job.
Yeah, they dialed in.
Yeah.
I tell people that, man. I used to refer to things like I would be like, yo, stop letting everything affect you, man. You have to learn to live in this life like you're the thermostat, not the thermometer. Mm-hmm. The thermometer is affected by all the temperatures and everything around it. The thermostat is dialed in. It controls everything. You want it to be cool? It's cool. You want it to get hot? It gets hot. You want it to be 85? You can make it 85. It dials into what you want. The thermometer is just affected by every fucking thing. Mm-hmm. It just reads what's going on. You know what I mean? And that's it. It's fuck, I'm 120. I'm fucked up. I'm cold. So you have to dial in, man. You got to tap into mentality, man. I read things that people will probably be like, what are you reading that for? And I read it just so it can strengthen my mindset. You know what I mean? It's a tool that I grab and I'll be like, damn, okay, what's your name? He read that? Or I'll watch a tutorial on it while I'm on a flight on the airplane and people are like, they're watching something else, some Disney movie or something funny. And here I am watching something about a dude that's rock climbing and, mountain climbing, but you don't realize the mindset that it takes. So just hearing him speak builds me up. I get off that flight and I feel like a greater man off that flight, just watching that. And what's the guy? He climbed El Capitan with no freaking rope, yo. No
commitment,
rope. When I tell you no rope, and he did it, guess what? 4 fucking hours. This dude is a beast, yo. And I'm gonna put his picture up here. I just can't think of his name right now. Yo, this dude, his mindset, so you gotta, and when I say you gotta watch this, because you watch this, you're gonna understand he had that crackhead mentality. This is all he did when he was young, was climb things his whole life. That's all he did. He wanted to, and everything that he wanted to do, he wanted to climb. He wanted to accomplish and achieve that. Like, yo, I got to climb this mountain. I got to climb. And he climbed everything. Mount Washington. You know what I mean? All mountains that people were climbing with ropes, he climbed them with no fucking rope. No, nothing, yo. Just like this, like you climbing in Chuck E. Cheese, the wall, he climbing mountains like that, yo, with nothing on.
Yeah.
No straps, nothing.
That's total commitment right there.
Yo, and he had a girlfriend and she's like, I love you. He's like, yeah, okay. And so he breaks down why he doesn't say anything. He said, this is right around the time when he's getting ready to, he said, yo, I got to be dialed in. Basically, I got to be focused. All of that can't matter. Mm-hmm. So when you hear him saying all this stuff, you like, yo, that's that shit right there. You wonder why you're that way. Like sometimes people will tell you like, they used to call me back in the days, the Tin Man. Like I didn't have a heart. It wasn't that I didn't have a heart. I just was always dialed into the shit that I wanted to get to. It was just like, yo, this is what I want to do. And this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I love you. But we don't got to spend 42 hours on that shit. That's a waste of fucking time. Love is going to be shown. And that's what I believe.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about this shit. I love you. I'm here with you. Look when I'm climbing a fucking mountain to make sure we eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm climbing. He's up on a mountain with no ropes just to prove that I'm gonna do this. And yo, the year before that, somebody had died, and they were like, he was like, "You're not afraid?" He was like, "All that don't matter. It's about what he wanted." And a lot of people don't have that mindset, man.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yo, I don't want it that bad. I'm gonna die." It's like, yo, you're gonna die fucking anyway. So if you're gonna die, why don't you die happy, going after what you want, going after what you need, what you desire? Go after, die that way. But if you're not willing to do that, then fucking give up, man. Give up, because it ain't for you. You can live comfortable, just being real with you.
I know you don't like the word trying, but that's it right there. You people gotta have that mentality. I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna die trying.
Right. And the reason why I don't like the word, let me tell them, the viewers that just might be listening to this, the reason why I don't like the word trying, because it sounds too much like crying. And I had came up with a quote that I created, and I said, "Stop trying and start doing. Trying leaves you with excuses. Doing gives you answers." So when you're trying, you tend to make excuses. If you're doing it, meaning you're climbing Africa, you're doing that. You're not trying no more.
Right.
If you're actually sitting there and you built the business and you got your first client, you're not trying no more. You're doing. Now, you didn't get 500 clients, but you actually got one. So you already passed trying. Trying is when you tell me to create a content plan and there's 7 bullets here and I only do 3 of them. And you said, "Yo, Reef, I need 7. Mm-hmm. And I only come up with 3. I tried, but you know what? I fucking quit. Actually, I gave up. Mm-hmm. I let something else stop me. The guy came to the door and he asked, "Can I get some sugar?" And I stopped in the middle of it, knowing I had 2 minutes left to finish this. And I went and gave him some sugar because I like my neighbor. And I don't want my neighbor to lose respect for me or think I'm a mean neighbor. So that's why. That's why I don't like the word trying, because it's like, once you give yourself that, you allow yourself to be like, yeah, use it. It's okay. Fucking use it. Then that's when those excuses come into play. So you end up in the end when you go, damn, I got that excuse because I should have just did it. I should have just did it. Boom. I should have just did it. My neighbor's ringing the doorbell. Yell out to that motherfucker. Neighbor, I give me an hour. But get to what you need to get to. When C hit me up, yo, C, content plan done, yo. It's done. That's it. Now, we need to make some changes. We can make them, but you're going to have in your mind, he completed it. He completed it. Yeah. So maybe we need to go back, like I said, and it may not be perfect, but you complete it, you finish it. And that also builds your confidence. You feel greater as a man, as a woman. Your confidence is built up when you complete something, just from making your fucking bed in the morning. That's why I make my bed in the morning, because I completed something. Mm-hmm. That first task, I sweep the floor. I mop. I feel good. It's not about cleaning the house. I feel good because I completed things. I accomplished this. And when you keep accomplishing things, you feel a lot more confident. Yeah. Like, damn, I did this. I did that. I could do this. But you leave shit around and you take the mindset, look, let's break it down. We're going to go into the psych, how the psych works. You take it to somebody's home who's has a poor mentality. And the reason why they have a poor mentality and the reason why you go in their home and you say they're poor is because their mentality is poor. You know, they're not mopping, they're not cleaning the house, they're not doing anything. So the mentality's poor. So that's why they look like that. And it's not that you want to go into somebody's house and be like, oh, they're rich. No, you're just going to go in their house and go, they're organized. They keep that shit together. They don't got to be $1 million goddamn sofas and a Gucci chairs and shit like that. No, we ain't talking about that. We're not talking about the value of things. We're just talking about how confident you are in them, your character, how confident it is. You can walk around and see a person and look at them and be like, yo, yeah, they're confident. They're sure about themselves. They're certain because they don't try. I don't think you try. See, I couldn't even say that. You don't try. You do this shit. We're not tries, man. We don't try. We do. And I'm not telling you to get rid of that. That's a part of, vocabulary and dictionaries and all that. And the English language. Don't add that into, I think, take that tool, if you want to call that, take that out of your tool bag. You don't need it. It's not. It's like Drano, motherfucker. You got a snake in there already as a plumber. You don't need the Drano. Like, come on, the Drano's going to do your job. It's going to take away like your job of having a snake and the skill that you have to get the goddamn clog out. So, like I said, man, it's trying is the self checkout.
Yeah,
that's trying. The cashier, that's the doer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just simple things. That's how I look at it, man. And that's what helped me to continuously go and move forward is because I don't say that, man. I'd be like, nah, we can't do that. You know, I tried. You didn't fucking try. Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You would have done it. You would have failed horribly, terribly, whatever. You would have failed, but you did it. Mm. You ran the marathon. You got to the fucking end. You crawling to the finish line. Yeah, you're the last motherfucker, but guess what? You did it.
That's it.
Trying is when you stop, motherfucker, your ribs hurt, and just can they come get me with the car, motherfucker? I'm going home. I can't do this shit. You tried. You are a quitter. You are a fucking loser. That's what real shit.
Real shit.
You gave up. You rung the bell. You're not a SEAL, man. You're fucking not a SEAL. Just fucking go to the army, get smacked in your head, you molested and shit. You know, but let me stop talking shit.
But that's it. It's all about mentality, man. That's it. It's all about mentality.
Real shit. But let's close this show out, man, because are we done, right? Yeah,
we good.
Yeah, we good. So this episode, like I said, episode number 29. What type of mentality do you need to have in order to succeed? Myself, unapologetic Reef, and the Real C just let you know. Yo, listen, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Don't forget to do that.
Give us them comments, man. Give us the feedback. You know what? Some of these people we gonna invite y'all onto the show to talk about what y'all commented about. If you didn't like the show, come on. We'll invite you on the show. You know, some of them haters who made some of them comments, come show us your side of the story. We want to understand because that's what it's about. It's about communicating. Why do you think this way? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and that perseverance is on the wall right there. Yeah. That's what we was talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, on your wall. That's on your shit. You looking over here?
I'm looking
okay.
at this on my computer.
All right. So your screen too. All right. When people tell you can't do some shit, man, keep pushing through it. You can do it.
That's it.
All right, man. We out of here.
We out.